Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the secrets that publicly traded companies try to keep hidden. Today we're diving into AVNET Incorporated's latest report, and let's just say some of the numbers we found might make you raise an eyebrow, or maybe even grant a standing ovation before we start. If you appreciate getting straight insights from these corporate documents, make sure you are subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below where we discuss these filings in real time. Alright, let's get straight to it. AVNET Incorporated filed this report on the 21st of November of 2025, and it's all about what happened at their annual meeting of shareholders. Think of this like an official recap of who got voted onto the company's board and what big decisions people voted on. AVNET, for those who might not know, is a big player in the world of electronic components distribution and technology solutions. They connect manufacturers of parts with companies that need those parts to build everything from your smartphone to complex industrial machinery. It's a crucial part of the global supply chain. Now, let's talk about the main event, the shareholder votes. This filing tells us precisely how the shareholders voted on several key matters. First up, the election of directors. They had 10 nominees for the board of directors, and the results are laid out pretty clearly. All 10 nominees got a tremendous amount of for votes, meaning the shareholders overwhelmingly want them to continue leading the company. For example, Rodney C. Adkins received over 71 million votes in favour, Brenda L. Freeman and Philip R. Gallagher also saw very strong support with over 72 and 74 million for votes respectively. It looks like the current leadership is firmly in place with minimal opposition. These aren't just symbolic votes, this is really the shareholders saying they trust these individuals with the company's future. Next we have the advisory vote on executive compensation. This is often called say on pay. Shareholders voted to approve the compensation packages for AVNET's top executives. Again, the for votes significantly outweigh the against votes, showing shareholder confidence in how the company is rewarding its leadership. We saw over 68 million votes in favour of this proposal, clearly indicating that most shareholders are comfortable with the executive pay structure at this time. Then, there is the approval of the 2025 Stock Compensation and Incentive Plan. This is a pretty standard item for large companies. It basically means shareholders approve the plan that allows the company to grant stock options or shares to employees and executives as a form of compensation. This is often seen as a way to align the interests of employees with those of shareholders, as it encourages them to work towards increasing the company's stock value. The results here also show majority support with over 67 million for votes. Finally, the shareholders ratified the appointment of PricewaterhouseCoopers LLP as the company's independent auditor for the upcoming fiscal year. This is a really important step. It means that an independent accounting firm has reviewed AVNET's financial records and statements, giving investors a level of assurance that the financial reporting is accurate and reliable. The overwhelming support for this, with over 77 million for votes, is a positive sign of transparency and good governance. Now, while this filing isn't packed with detailed financial results like an 8K normally might be, it does confirm that all the necessary exhibits, including the interactive data file, are included. This is important for data nerds and analysts who need to pull and process the numbers quickly. Looking at the bigger picture from this filing, AVNET shareholders, through their voting, have expressed strong confidence in the current board of directors and the company's executive compensation policies. The ratification of the auditor and the stock compensation plan further solidifies a sense of stability and ongoing business operations. There are no immediate signs of significant shareholder dissent or major strategic shifts being forced upon the company from this particular report. However, it is crucial to remember that this report focuses on shareholder votes, not the day-to-day financial performance which would be detailed in other filings. While the voting outcomes are positive for leadership and governance, they don't directly tell us if AVNET is selling more components or if their profit margins are widening or shrinking. That is something we'd need to look at their quarterly or annual financial statements for. The business of an electronic components distributor can be cyclical, sensitive to global manufacturing demand and subject to supply chain disruptions, which are external factors not necessarily reflected in just a shareholder vote report. The risks for a company like AVNET often lie in maintaining strong relationships with both suppliers and customers, managing inventory effectively, and navigating global economic slowdowns or surges in demand. So, what is our take on all this? AVNET seems to be operating with a stable governance structure. The shareholders are giving the current leadership a strong vote of confidence. This provides a solid foundation for the company to execute its business strategies. The main opportunity here is for AVNET to continue leveraging its position in the essential electronic supply chain, potentially capitalizing on the ongoing digital transformation across industries. A notable risk, though not detailed here, is always the competitive landscape and the constant need for innovation and efficiency in a fast-paced tech market. Alright, that is our breakdown of AVNET's latest filing. What is your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching, see you next time.